Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokes Here Channel. Hey, I want to talk a little more about my guitar ladder program, because I have a really good situation right now. Because if you order the guitar ladder program right now, really, which is like getting about 3,000 or 4,000 of high quality material for $199, I'm going to throw in an extra free 2 years. So you get 6-year membership, over 200 lessons. You know, you get chord charts and tabs. The stuff just easily downloads as a video right to your desktop. It comes from hightail.com. You just double click the link. It's really easy to do. And it's just really a very powerful system. And the simplicity of it, I think, is the most important thing. It's very simple to understand it. You're going to learn the 10 systems of improvisation without a bunch of theoretical, junk. I really bypass all the stuff that you really don't need. And I've got the Horace Hatchet files. And this isn't the only one. I've got 2 or 3 of these, I think even 4. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sift through all this stuff and find the best stuff and find the best way to present it to you. And that's really what I did with the guitar ladder system. I mean, I'm 61. I really did start working on the guitar ladder material probably when I was about 22. So I mean, I've got 40 years into it, because I took from Joe Pass and Horace Hatchet, who taught Howard Roberts how to play. Howard Roberts started the GIT, which is now Musicians Institute in Hollywood, and he's one of the premier guitar educators, music educators, and jazz guitar players. But I studied with his teacher, Horace Hatchet. But the thing is, in studying some of this, and by the way, this is going to be separate. If you purchase the guitar ladder system, you can get this for $199. And I kind of want people to do the guitar ladder system, or at least some of it first. If you want to buy both at the same time, you can. This is normally going to be $399, but you can get it if you order the guitar ladder system. You can get this for $199 and the guitar ladder for $199. It's all just an unbelievable value. But in studying this material, I mean, Horace Hatchet was heavy, man. He was up there with Wes Montgomery. I mean, he could have helped Joe Pass learn some things. I mean, he was really one of the greatest guitar minds ever on the planet. My wife and I were so lucky to work with him. But that's what's so powerful, in overlooking some of the material. I kind of realized that even though my guitar ladder is all my own material, I kind of did a little bit of a similar thing. As I came up with material that tends to all put together pieces of the puzzle, and learning about the harmony and the way guitar kind of unlocks its potential to your mind. Now, I teach the subconscious mind. This works, guys. Guys and gals, it works. But anyway, right now is a great time to order the guitar ladder system, because you're going to get an extra 2 free years. You're going to get all the material. I spoon feed you a little bit at a time. I tend to give a little more material in the beginning, but I've had a lot of people sign up recently. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually, for $199, I'm going to include some of the Horace Hatchet files in this, okay? I'm not kidding, folks. This is one of the greatest guitar minds ever on the planet. I mean, Wes Montgomery could have sat down with Horace Hatchet and learned some stuff. I mean, the guy was heavy. I'm not kidding you. And I took from him, I think, 2 or 3 times. I took from him once when I was 16 or 17, again when I was around 20, and I think again around 21, 22 when I was also taken from Joe Pass. And really, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak in some of the Horace Hatchet files into the guitar ladder program. I'm not going to let people know what is what, because I don't want to be honest with you, because I just want it to be, I don't want it to be like separated, okay? Because it's already integrated. I mean, like all my guitar ladder material is all my own material. But when I used to take from Joe Pass, I used to watch Joe Pass noodle things like this, and I would just notice just simple things like this and how he would connect chords. So but anyway, right now is a really great time. If you're on the fence on the guitar ladder program, another great thing too, I'm offering a 3-year guarantee. Now, this is a long time, I know, but the reason I'm doing this is because this is real guitar. This is just not some website with 70 teachers and blah blah blah. This is the real deal. So you can work my guitar ladder system for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, if you don't agree, you got way more than your $200 worth. I'll refund your money. So I've taken all the risk out of the guitar ladder material. It's got, like I said, the 10 systems of improvisation. You're going to learn about diatonic harmony. You're going to learn about creating interesting lines, contrary motion, symmetry, intervallic. You know, I know this, you know, chromatic improvisation, chordal harmony. I know that all sounds a little confusing, but it's really not. I make it simple. And I'm telling you folks, if you want, you know, discover, you want to wake up your musical mind, if you want to find out just how far down the rabbit hole you can go, and it's not BS, you know, order the Guitar Ladder System. Don't even hesitate. You're going to get a ton more value. It really is an unbelievable situation. I just have it priced at a great price so people will buy it. It's that simple. But now, like I said, you're going to get 2 free years. So you get a total of a 6-year membership. You just click the link. It's so cool. It just downloads right to your desktop. You just right click on your desktop, create new file, call it, you know, Guitar Ladder or GL file. You can throw them right in there. If you lose one, I'll send you another one. And right now, you're going to get some of the Horace Hatchett files. I'm not going to give you a ton of it, obviously, because to get the whole enchilada is another $199 if you bought the Guitar Ladder System. And the reason I want you to purchase a Guitar Ladder System and then upgrade to some of the Horace Hatchett files, because I want you to have that background doing some of my stuff before you do some of his stuff. It will make a lot more sense. But I'm going to go through and re-edit and figure out what is the best stuff to share. It's going to be a lot of work for me, honestly, and I really should be charging the $3.99 would be a deal for it. But, you know, if you really love guitar and you want to give yourself, because, you know, it's easy just to mess around on guitar and everything, but if the whole trick to waking up your musical mind and waking up your subconscious mind, musically speaking, is to have focus on your guitar. So if you spend an hour a day on the Guitar Ladder program learning about, you know, chordal improvisation, I also have single note exercise as well. But when you learn about and you experience chordal improvisation like Horace Hatchett used to say, you learn about the interior and exterior movement of chords. You learn about smooth voice leading. You learn about shading. It's just really, you know, I've kind of cracked the code on learning, and I've seen students and friends who are great musicians go through this, and it works. So right now, the benefits are huge. 2 free years, so a total of 6-year membership for only $199. This would be a deal at $9.99. $199, it's a crazy great value. You get 2 free years right now, a total of 6 years, $199. I'd say order today. Order today before I you know, get my sanity back, you know. And then you're also going to get some of the Horace Hatchett files. I'm not kidding you, man. Within here, right here, is one of the greatest guitar minds ever. Like I said, he taught Howard Roberts how to play when Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona. Howard Roberts went on to form a Musicians Institute in Hollywood. I'm not affiliated with that company, but this is where that guy got his knowledge, and it works. I also studied from Joe Pass, so and I got the 3-year guarantee. You can work this stuff for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, if you don't honestly feel that you know it's really helped you a lot, I'll give you your money back. It works, folks. It works. I'm starting to sell a lot of these courses. I may have to raise the price here pretty soon, but I'm going to try to hold out if I can. So right now is a super time to get it, okay? And the cycles you're going to love them. You're going to work these cycles, and you're going to kind of like, your brain's going to kind of like tingle. You're going to see, huh? I can see how, you know, this is starting to, you know, wake, like here's a cycle of all force. And then you start changing it, you know, and every chord study that I have is going to teach your brain, you know, something new. There's you know, you're doing things on the same set as the same progression on different sets of strings. You're learning about diatonic harmony, substitutions, you know, intervallic improv. There's just so much stuff here. Contrary motion, you're going to love it. And we keep it simple. And I don't care if you spend 2 months on one study. I want you to take your time. So let me just reiterate, because you can order this at steves.guitars.com. Right now is a great time to order it. You're going to get 2 free years, so a total of a 6-year membership, 200 studies that easily download right to your desktop. You just click it, it's really easy to do, believe me. I'm going to email you charts and tabs. No note reading necessary. There's single note studies in there as well. but my material is designed to wake up your subconscious mind and teach your subconscious mind. It really works. My material is designed to, your subconscious mind will start piecing things together. You'll just be sitting around someday and start noodling and doing something. You have no idea how you came up with it. And I'm going to include a little taste of the Horace Hatchett files in this as well. You're going to get a little bit of that. You're going to get to learn about the 10 systems of improvisation and the 3-year money-back guarantee, which means at the end of 3 years, if you don't agree that you got a ton out of it, which you will, but if you don't agree, I'll give you your money back. So there's no reason to hold off. I've taken the risk out of it. If you just love guitar and you want to, you just want to, cut to the chase, because all my cycles teach a different thing. You're going to learn. About chord melody. I'm going to teach you how to arrange for chord melody, and it's just going to, I don't care if you're into blues, rock, fusion, flamenco, solo, acoustic, and alto tuning. This is going to make you a better player. It really is, because you're learning about high tension chords, low tension chords, tension and resolution, poly chords. There's so much, and seriously, folks, I wouldn't be doing this if I hadn't experience the results. And I've had so many students that have just, even beginners. I mean, now if you're a beginner, this is more for intermediate to advanced, but if you're a beginner and you can do a bar chord, you can do this system. And I'll tell you, I've had beginners who've done the guitar ladder system, and oh my God, because they worked on the right material. I mean, it was almost like if you, fed I don't believe in steroids, but it's kind of a similar type thing. Like if you fed a plant or a human, did steroids or something, just but this is kind of musical steroids for your mind, and it really works. I've seen the results in my students. It's been absolutely incredible. You can learn about chordal. This is actually cycle 1. Some of my cycles come from my book that was reviewed by Guitar Player magazine, distributed by Carl Fisher. It's no longer in print. My CD is reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine. I just had this for credibility. My CD is reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine, put in Steve Zook. You can go to stevezookguitars.com, click Guitar Ladder. Here's some of my compositions. The proof's really in the pudding. My compositions are pretty broad. But anyway, now is a great time to order the Guitar Ladder system. So if you just love the guitar and you always kind of feel like, man, I wonder how good I can get. And if you're always, I hate to say this, but if you're always kind of doubting yourself and putting yourself down a little bit and watching the other great players and say, I wish I could get, like, okay, maybe you're not going to end up exactly like Eric Johnson or whatever, but I'm telling you something, this is no bullshit. You can take your guitar playing a ton, farther. You can take your playing a heck of a lot further than you ever possibly imagined if you work on the right stuff. I've seen it, folks. I'm not lying. I don't bullshit people. I've seen the results. That's why I'm kind of pushing a little hard here, trying to motivate people. Because I've seen people with no talent at all take this so far. It's unbelievable, and they become players that I never thought they'd be that good. So you can order at stevezookguitars.com. I suggest you go for it. I appreciate your time, and if you want to really dive deep into your musical mind, invest the $199. You will be really glad you did. Take care. All right, bye bye.